Hi Mike, great to meet you up on the range yesterday and do some work on your swing. Just a quick look at you from down the line. The big problem we discussed was your inability to return back into forward flexion from a pretty good backswing. Still gets a little bit long, but it's better than what we used to do. Much shorter. I'd like to see you there long term. Control the top of the swing, control the arms at the top a little bit more. But again, a better version of what we used to do. Unfortunately, from here now we start to push up off the ground very early, and as a result we've got to throw all the angles away coming into the golf ball in order to make contact. As you release the accumulators too early, the left forearm's rolling, the club's working across the ball, you're going to find it very difficult to consistently hit a push draw with that sort of action. So what do we need to do? Well, if we look at Charlie Wee, before he starts to push up off the ground from the top, he returns back into forward flexion. So again, from the top, a little bit shorter with the arms, returns back into that flex forward. Everything gets back into the address position. Now he's going to use the ground to push up as he comes through and generate some power. So you can see the legs and the spine. Return to that forward flex position, and then start to use the ground to force up and generate power. If we look at you here with your head against the wall, as we said earlier, anybody who doesn't return to forward flexion tends to drift up, if you will, and off the wall during the downswing. You can see there your head moving back, away, as you extend too early. Anybody who extends too early tends to throw the club head at the golf ball. If you watch what you do here with your head now against the wall, in order to stay on the wall, you have to return back into that flex forward position here. As a result, accumulator number 2, should I say accumulator number 1 and accumulator number 2, and maintain for longer, as opposed to straightening up, drifting off. And you can see there that right arm expanding too early and wrist starting to unhinge too quickly. So just a little bit of work on that transition from the top of your backswing to about waist level, getting the feeling that you're going to return into forward flexion, and you're going to see your ball flight improve dramatically. Well done, keep up the good work, I'll speak to you soon.